Let's talk about the basics of React hooks. Hooks are new addition in React 16.8. They let you use state and other React features without writing a class. If you need a state in React, if you need a state in functional component, you can create now with the help of hooks. Here you can see that this is the functional component. It's not a class-based component, so you can create a state with the help of useState. Why do we need hooks? Hooks solves variety of problems. It's hard to reuse stateful logic between components. That's why we need hooks. Here is another example. Complex components become hard to understand. That's why we need React hooks. When you are using component did mount, component did update, component did mount, component will mount, your component become more complex. So you can achieve the component did mount logic with the help of React hooks. I'll teach you how can you do that. Yeah, classes confuses both people and machines. That's why they are using the React hooks. To solve this problem, hooks let you use more of the React features without classes. So you can write more readable code with the help of React hooks. We will have state hook. We will have effect hook. I'll teach you all these hooks. These are some of the rules of hooks. You can also build your own hooks. It is also providing other hooks like use context and use reducer. Now we're gonna start from the use state hook. Hooks are new addition in 16.8. They let you use the state and the other React features without writing a class. So here we have the example. The first argument is the value. It's a variable that's representing the value, and the second argument, it is representing the updater function. In under the hood, it is giving me the array. You can say that it is giving me the array, so I can assign that my name from the first variable name 0, or I can add the set my name from the name second argument. This is how it is working now. I've already attached the source code into this project, into this current lecture. You can open it and run npm install. I already installed all the dependencies. Now I'm going to start the project. I'm using the input. I'm binding the value of this variable and using the, when you write something on the text field, it will update the value. So unexpected use of name, my name, it should be a name array. Set my name is not used. Yep, set my name. Now you can see that I'm going to update the value. This is how it is working. So this is the shorter syntax. You can use a destructuring array in this called, in ES6 you can do in this way. I'm gonna say that name and set name. Get rid of this one. I'm gonna replace my name to name. Here I'm gonna make it more shorter with the help of set name. So it's working now. You can also implement another example. Let's say the more preferred way is to use useState here. Now I'm gonna use state and value. I'm gonna define the initial value. So you will define the initial value here. I'm gonna say the count and the set count. So let's create a new button, or I can render the value of the count here. Let's create a new button to update the counter value. I'm gonna use inline function. So you can call the set count. Here I can provide the value. You can create the plus button. You can see that it's working fine now. You can also use an object syntax. Let's say I'm gonna get the person, set person, useState. This time I'm gonna define the object ID is 1, or get rid of this one ID. Let's say name. I'm gonna add my name. You can also add email. Let's say that this is the default value of the person object. You can get the person object here. Say that person dot name. You can see the name person dot name. You can also see the person dot email. So that looks good. You can also bind it into your input handler. Let's say value. I can say person dot name, and I can use the on change. This time we have to we are using the object syntax. So I'm gonna call the set person. First we need to replace the person. This is the subheading, and I would like to update the name. So I can get the value of this input from the event.target.value. Let's try to test it out. Now it looks good. Similarly, you can do the same stuff with email. So all you need to do is to practice this React hooks. The best way to learn React hooks is to practice. Try some different examples. Now you can see that. So it's working fine now.